Really nice sunny day again today, and it's starting to feel that little bit warmer, and it's a long time overdue. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick look round today at some of the things we've been sowing over the last few weeks, see how they're getting on. These are the lettuce that we pricked out only a couple of weeks or so ago, and as you can see they've grown quite a bit. Even though it has been really cold, they're coming on quite well. Since then I did prick a few more out, so we've got another 12 growing in there. Not taking no space up, growing perfectly well in the cold weather, and we've got 18 lettuce plants there, which will be alright to plant out soon enough. So that's a good start to the season. And this is the salad bowl that we planted, and although it's slow growing, it is starting to grow a little bit now. So just a time thing. The warmer it gets, the quicker things are going to grow. Very recently we planted some cobra French beans, and as you can see, some are starting to come up already, which is a result of the weather just raising by a couple of degrees. As they always say, if you plant too early, there's a chance that you'll get a bad frost, and it could really severely damage your plants. So you're always better off planting a little bit later, unless you can provide your plants with protection against cold, like inside a greenhouse with fleece, etc. But if you do a later planting, basically these, although they're coming up now, are growing quite slowly. But if you plant another set a couple of weeks later, as it gets warmer, everything will just catch up with each other. So it's just something to bear in mind if you're a bit worried about frost and you don't want to waste seeds and time. Obviously, you can always border on caution. Just give yourself an extra couple of weeks and then do it, and you'll have plants that's this high, and then you'll plant fresh plants, and as it gets warmer, what happens is one will just catch up with the other. So it's not a deficit. We've got these that's starting to come through now, which is actually based on what I've just said, that we planted these a while ago. These are the peas that we planted, and as you can see, there's a couple trying to come through, but we planted these probably 2 weeks later, and these are coming through just as good. And it's all because of that slight raise in temperature we've had. Then we've got the space savers that we did. Spinach has come up. That's the spinach that's come up. We've got cauliflowers that's come through now, seem to be doing quite well. The basil, I'm not a dealer anything on the basil at the moment. I can see one, but at the moment that's about it, so we'll have to see what happens with that one. And then we've got these ones, which are the Tom Thumb lettuce. There's a few coming through. Then we've got the radish. This is the multi-sown French breakfast that we planted, and as you can see, that's coming on quite well. We're starting to see a bit of colour now, a bit of red, and they should start to bulb up a little bit quite soon. And if you do like radish, radish is actually one of the fastest growing vegetables to plant. So you can pop some of this in there, it will be up in no time. And after only a few weeks, like 6 to 8 weeks, you will be able to harvest some of this. So it's a good one to plant. And the cold hardy as well. And these are the flowers that we planted. They look a little bit leggy, but that's because it's been really overcast here for a few days. But they will recover. We can bury them deeper. Something that we will cover on another video, how to manage with leggy seedlings, how to fix that problem, because it can be fixed. But that's the candy tuft, and as you can see, that's germinated. Then we've got a few of these that's popped up. They're pansies. Quite a slow growing plant, but they are growing. So It's always a good idea with things like pansies to get them in as soon as you can, because they do take a long time to grow. And then of course the onions, we did 2 or 3 trays of these, and as you can see they're basically ready to go out now, and they're very cold hardy onions, so we can plant these out as soon as we want. It's just a case whether I want to put them into planters or whether I want to put them outside in a raised bed, because I haven't actually made my mind up yet what I'm going to do with those, but they are good to go. So yeah, that was just a quick update, just going over things that we've been sowing since early February, and just to show that things will grow, but they're very, very slow at this time of year if you live in a cold area like we do, because this is UK zone 4 and we can get frosts right up till middle of May sometimes. So, but at least you know, if you pick the right thing to plant, things will grow. They will just grow slow. Just one last thing, these are the pepper seeds that we saved from a store-bought pepper, and we thought we'd just pop them in a tray and see what happened. And as you can see, we've got a couple of plants that's germinated so far, and I can see that there is a few more trying to come through. So that's your store-bought pepper that we just saved the seeds from, and it does work. They will grow, but obviously these were kept inside. Pepper seeds will not germinate in any degree of cold. They've got to be 75 to 80 degrees day and night, so an airing cupboard or something like that will sort them out. So yeah, there you go. That's a quick update on what we've got going on at the moment. And because the weather is now picking up, it is starting to feel a little bit warmer. The days are getting longer, and that's one of the most important factors, that you've got longer days, brighter, warmer days as well, and then everything is going to start growing faster and faster. And spring is now only a couple of weeks away, so we're going to be doing a lot more videos, a lot more sowings, plantings, pricking out, potting on, etc, etc. So it will be worth coming back and having a look if this is something that you're interested in. And if you are, then just hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell. Then next time I put a video on, you'll know straight away. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care.